lovelies, and welcome back to another video. So today is a really exciting video because, as you can tell, I am packing to go away to Southeast Asia. Now, I have mentioned in different videos just little bits and bobs like, oh, I'm going away for 2.5 months, oh, I'm going here, blah blah blah, but I feel like I haven't officially sat down and been like, this is what I'm doing, so this is the video. So I just want to start off by saying I'm leaving in 2 days time. So I'm leaving on the 27th of January and I'm going to be back at some point in April. We're going away for 2.5 months. We don't have like an exact date that we're coming back, but we've got a rough idea because we've worked out sort of an itinerary of, okay, we're going to go here for this amount of days and there for that amount of days. So we sort of know like a rough date, but nothing is set in stone, which I think is such a cool thing that like anything can sort of like change. It's going to go with the flow, that kind of thing. But essentially we are flying into Vietnam and then we're heading over to Laos, followed by Cambodia, and then lastly we're spending the majority of our time in Thailand. Oh my god, I'm so excited, and I love that sort of like each country has different things to offer. Like I think one of them has more temples, one of them is more jungle, one of them is more beaches, so it's quite nice. And I think we're doing more of the adventure stuff first and then end it. We're going to be island hopping to different islands in Thailand, south of Thailand, so it'll be really cool to end it on sort of like more of a relaxing, chill, cocktails by the beach, that kind of vibe, soaking up that sun before coming back home. But yes, so I thought I would make a video of what I'm packing, because if there are people that are watching these who are like first time travelers, not really too sure what to pack, or this could give you like, even if it's like just one idea, like, oh, I didn't think about that, yeah, I'm gonna pack that when I go away. I always think that's a really good idea. I've been watching some of the videos on TikTok of like what people pack, and it's just really interesting. So if you want to see what I'm packing 2.5 months, then keep watching. Okay, so everything is like just jumbled up on my bed, so I think I'm going to start with things like toiletries, liquids and that kind of thing. So first things first, this is a huge priority for me, maybe or probably not for most people, but these are little squirty bottles of juice. You know me already, you'll know that I absolutely detest the taste of water. I think it's absolutely vile, so I've stocked up on these juices. Like I know that we're gonna get like, it's gonna be drinks and stuff out there, but you like, honestly, I've been to so many countries now and there's just nothing like squash like this that you can get home, unless you want to go to like an import section, and that's really expensive, and most of the time they don't even have that anyway. So I've got lots of bottles of squirted juice. I might not take all of these because I've only got we've got 2 liquid bags to fill up between us, so yeah, I might have to maybe just take 3 or something like that. I've got a small shampoo and a small conditioner. Of course we're going to buy more out there, but I think because like when we arrive we're just going to be so excited and we want to go straight into it and not have to worry about like going out and like buying sun cream and shampoo and stuff like that. So I think we always take a little bottle to last us, and then, you know, once we've got like used to like where things are and a bit more chill, then we can go out and buy some more. So we've got those. I've got a mini deodorant. Actually, this is one that I used when I was in Scandinavia, so I don't know how much is left, so I might have to buy some more pretty soon, but I'm going to take that anyway. And then of course toothpaste. This is a must if you're going to these types of countries. So this is the bug spray, the repellent for mosquitoes, and this is the best one that I can find, guys. So if you are wondering like what I want to get, I really do recommend this. I used this one in India and I'm pretty sure I didn't get any bites whatsoever. So this is the highest maximum. This is level 4 and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's 50% DEET, and they say always have a minimum 40. So this one's really good. So we actually have a leftover washing packet thingy, whatever you want to call it, from when we went traveling in Scandinavia. So I've got one left and I'm going to pack this. This is like the best thing ever, honestly. Like when we're trying to do our washing in some of the hostels you can pay, and some of the time they have the washing powder or liquid there that you can also buy, but some of the times they didn't. And obviously we're not gonna buy like a giant packet to take around with us because obviously we're backpacking. So I managed to get one of these packets and I've saved it, so at least on our first wash we're gonna be all good. And then of course I've got sun cream. I actually had back to 50, but I've decided to just pack the 31 for now and then sort of like gauge how we're feeling. Of course we're going to be buying so many bottles of this, but I just think let's just pack one for now, and then, you know, we can buy some more. This looks very strange. I actually bought the bottle separately and filled this up with aloe vera. This is something that I might actually decide not to bring. Again, it depends how I'm going to talk to Luke about like what liquids he's taking and seeing if we've got too many, because obviously this is definitely something that I can buy out there and I don't need this straight away, or hopefully I'm not going to need it straight away, but I do when I am in like sunny countries or when I've just come back from like a holiday and I've got a tan, I do use aloe vera religiously. So that's why I initially thought I'll pack some, but yeah, I might give this one a miss, but I thought I would just pop that in there just in case anyone, you know, just thinking, oh yeah, like I do want to pack some aloe vera. And then I think this might be my last liquid. This is just some face wash. I didn't take any face wash when I was in Scandinavia. I think I took some like spot cream, I think, but that was about it. I mean, I have really bad acne, especially around my mouth anyway. When I was in Scandinavia, because I wasn't really using anything, it just got so like disgustingly worse. It was so horrible and it made me feel really, really bad about myself. Like it just is something that I'm really, really insecure with. Like I always try to have videos where I'm not wearing makeup and I am showing it off, help with other people who do have acne or do have spots think like, okay, like it is normal, like we shouldn't be feeling insecure about it. So I've been trying to do it, but I don't want it to get really, really bad when I'm out there, because obviously I'm out there for 2.5 months. So I've never actually used this one, so hopefully it is a good one for me. I have used Simple products before and they are really, really nice on my skin actually, and there's like no harsh chemicals inside it, so I think this one would be a good one for me. So I'm gonna just make sure that, especially like obviously in the sun, I feel like my skin gets a bit dry, and also like if I'm on the beaches and if we're like out in jungles and stuff, like I feel like my skin might get a little bit dirty. So I feel like the face wash is a must, and hopefully they're gonna have some good ones out there that I can also purchase as well. So following on to like sort of like similar types of stuff, I have got 2 lip seals. I've got a vanilla one and a watermelon one. I've picked these ones because they have SPF in them, so these are SPF 30. I think that is a good shout because my lips just get so sore and dry, especially in the summer. Like I always have to be applying this like multiple times a day. So 2 is a must. I was actually thinking about packing some more, but I think we're just gonna go for 2. I'm not packing my giant bag of makeup this time round, but I have opted for mascara, eyebrow pencil and powder. So my powder I'm literally just going to use if there are certain days where my skin is worse than others and I just fancy putting on. What I do is I just dab like a little bit of powder on certain parts of my spots, just so they're just not like just out there straight in your face. It just makes me feel more secure. So I've got this one, and then I don't think I'm going to be wearing these that often, but say if we go to like there's like a full moon party evening, we fancy going for some cocktails or something, and I do want to make myself just a little bit more fancy, maybe put on a dress or something. I don't put on any skin products because yeah, like I said, like we can't take many liquids, but I just think these 2 might like spice it up a little bit, if you know what I mean. Bring in a pack of wipes just in case like I need to sort of like freshen up or, you know, take off any excess of makeup from like the mascara or whatever. And I'm also packing some exfoliating gloves. Like I said, I think a lot of the time I'm gonna need like a good sort of like exfoliate to get stuff like there's any sand in my skin or whatever, so I feel like this is a must. Okay, I think lastly in this section, though there's probably something that I'll say later on like, oh, this is another toiletry or whatever, I'm taking pads. And like I said, again, you can probably buy these out there. Don't know if they're going to be expensive, and I don't know how easy accessible it is for me. So I just think instead of me stressing, because this is obviously like a necessity, I'm just going to be packing. I've got sort of like 2.5 packets because this one's already open, but I've got miniature ones in there as well for like if I'm going to be in a bikini or whatever. So I feel like, yeah, for my girls, this is a must. Actually, I lied, there is more. So of course I'm going to be back in my hairbrush, and I've also got a pack of Nurofen. The life of me, I always have to get Luke to crush them up and put them in a drink for me. I'm going to get him to pack just like standard paracetamol for him, and also allergy tablets just in case, because I think like it's always smart to have something like that on you. Like when we were in Scandinavia, Luke had to buy like headache tablets and stuff because he caught like a stomach bug. So we're stocking up this time. Just keep finding new things. I've got a pack of hair grips and hair bands. I'm not going to use as many hair grips because I hardly ever put them in my hair, but just in case for some unknown reason it's annoying to not have them and they don't take up that much room, so I've just got like a little pot like that. Okay, so first thing is first, I'm taking a lock and key. I actually have a Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse one and I can't find it, and I really wanted to use that one. This one is super heavy, so I'm going to go on a hunt for it. But essentially when we're going to be staying in shared hostels, we don't want to leave our stuff just willy-nilly. A hostel room with like 10, 12, 15 other people. As much as I like to trust people, you obviously never know people's intentions, and I'm part of like a Facebook group for Southeast Asia on Facebook, and I just see so many people writing in there saying like, oh, someone stole their Nike trainers, someone stole their Apple Watch, or someone stole like someone's bikini or something ridiculous like that. So you could just never be too sure. So I know that you can buy lockers a lot of the time in the hostels. The lockers are, you have to additionally buy them, and most likely, for example, when we were traveling before, we had to buy like a towel that was extra money, or bedding a lot of the time you had to pay extra. So just in case they try and catch us out, I'm gonna pack a waist bracelet. Obviously this is certainly not an essential, but I just think sometimes like in the evenings, or if like we're just doing something nice during the day, I want to be able to have the option sometimes if I just want to like put a little bracelet around my waist, or I'm wearing like a bikini or something. Again, I know I keep saying back when I was in Scandinavia, but I feel like if you're first time travellers, which I was in Scandinavia, there was lots of stuff that I just didn't think to bring. Actually, a lot of the time, like, and I know this is like a mindset thing, I feel like a lot of the time, like, you should just be, you know, it doesn't really matter, you should just be in the moment. But there was times where I felt like really crappy because I was just wearing like the same 4 tops, or like the same 2 trousers or something, and it just really got to me, and Luke actually, sometimes that like we were just wearing the same sort of clothes, which is why I'm packing more clothes this time. But just little bits and bobs like that, it's just nice to have, do you know what I mean? Which actually makes me think, oh, I need to pack some sunglasses. Look at this. So this is actually a waterproof case for your phone or whatever is able to fit in here. This was £1, guys, from Poundland, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm really happy about this. I think we should be able to fit both our phones in there, and I don't know, like, just in case we're on the beach and we don't want to risk it, or if we're like on a boat and we just want to just tuck it in there just to be super safe. I mean, it's not going to take up that much room, so I always think this actually is better to have it even if you're not going to use it. I'm going to be packing 2 face masks just in case. I don't think we have any restrictions in terms of COVID or face mask or anything like that, but for example, if I just want to put one on for my own safety, or if there is some reason like the laws change while we're out there, I think at the moment it's super smart to still carry around a couple of masks. Guys, this is a winner chicken dinner. So this is a microfiber towel. It's all packed up, all nice and small, which is one thing that I really love about it. We packed a towel each when we went to Scandinavia before, and it was just like a standard normal towel. It was massive and took up most of the room in our bag, and it was just so annoying. Like, it just got in the way all the time. But we wanted to do that because like I said before, a lot of the hostels you had to pay extra for a towel, and obviously we needed a shower. So this time, smart, we've planned ahead. So we've bought this one. I got this off Amazon, got one for Luke as well, and also the microfiber in it as well. Like, if we're on the beach, the sand doesn't collect in the towel, if you get me. So it's absolutely perfect. I can't believe I didn't think about getting this before. Look how cute this is. So actually Luke's sister got this for me for Christmas. I actually need to take the tag off. I typically don't actually use these, however we are going to be taking lots of night buses, night trains, a few flights and stuff like this. So I actually think this potentially could be handy, because like, I know obviously during the night it's gonna be dark, but I think sometimes they might have the lights on, or it just helps, you know what I mean, to like just cut out that little extra light. I did want to get some earplugs, but actually I completely forgot to buy some earplugs. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I might buy some out there if they do have that. But I think if you are someone like me who finds it really hard to sleep in public areas or when you're traveling, I think try to opt for something like this. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'm probably going to share it with Luke as well, and he's going to look really cute with this on. I might try and see if I can get a picture. This is the next thing. I was thinking, do I pack this, do I not? Am I going to use this? But you know what? I am actually going to do it. This is what I use for a bikini bag when I go on holiday. So, you know, like, you've been out during the day, you've been in the sea, or you've been in the pool or whatever, and your bikini is wet, but you're not going home yet, or you are going home but it takes a little while to get there. You don't want to be putting your bikini in the bag with all your other stuff, because it's going to get soaking wet and it's going to wet the bag. So you put it in here. It's waterproof. It's not going to have the same effect as putting in like a cotton bag, for example, and it is protected from all your other stuff, which I think is actually a good idea. You can fold it up nice and small as well, which isn't too bad. And then the next thing, you'll be like, what is this? So these are travel cubes, I think they're called. Again, I got this from Amazon. I actually saw this idea from Anastasia Kingsnorth on her YouTube when she went to Australia, but I have also seen a lot of people use these over on TikTok. Another thing which I didn't even contemplate was when you put everything into your backpack, and then I flew away, I landed in Denmark, got to my hostel, and I was trying to find something. I think I went in the shower, was trying to find some clean underwear, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. And that was basically what was happening for the whole holiday. Like, I was trying to find like a pair of socks or something really specific in my backpack, but of course when you open your backpack, it's only the top bit that opens, and it's completely pitch black in there. You can't see a thing, and you're trying to navigate and trying to feel. It was just a nightmare. It was actually doing my head in, and it really bothered me. So now packing cubes, everything's going to be packed all nice and neatly, and then I know, okay, so if I want to pick out the large one at the bottom, I'll know that that's like my shorts and my tops. If I want to go for the smaller one, that'll be my socks, or for example. So it'll help to keep everything neat and tidy. It'll help to give me more room in my bag, and actually I know where things are and I'm not getting stressed and I'm not getting annoyed. So once again, I do recommend using something like this. They also have different colours. Luke's got a grey colour, but I think they've got black, blue, grey, beige, brown, etc. Now there's certain things that I aren't able to pack at the moment. For example, my phone charger. I'm currently charging my portable charger, and I've got, so this is my wire for my portable charger, so I'm going to keep this out to remind me to pack it. Travel adapters. Please, please, please remember your travel adapters. Of course you can buy them when you're out there, but I mean, I don't know how much they're going to cost, and they might be quite annoying to find. So this one, actually, I can't remember where I got this from. It was somewhere in town, but I know because Luke's ordered one off Amazon, so I know you can get them really easily here. And this is a world adapter, so it has pretty much every single type on here. You just, you know, push different bits up and it will come out, and Bob's your uncle. So at least I know if I've got this on me, I should be all good. Because I've got a few things that I'll probably be charging, because I'm going to bring my camera and stuff. I'm also going to be packing this little small one as well. I don't know whether this one fits all 4 countries that I'm going to, but I think it fits 2 or 3. So I'm just going to take this just to have as well, and also Luke's got his one. And I'm also just packing a standard UK port, but with the USB port there, because my iPhone doesn't have USB, but I am going to be using some USB products, if that makes sense. So just make sure you remember to think, okay, well, I need this charger, or I need this plug for this, etc, etc. And then another thing that I'm going to be bringing is this selfie stick. I really wanted to bring like a GoPro, like a waterproof one, so I can actually go underwater with it, and like if I'm swimming with like the turtles, I can show you, or something really cool like that. But of course they're really expensive, so I haven't gotten around to buying one. Maybe next time I go away, who knows. But a selfie stick, I feel like these are so underrated. I decided to go for this one because it is just like a little bit more, I don't know, gadgety. Like there's so much going on here, which I really like. So you can adjust this bit here, you can adjust it out here. It also has a little thing, oh, can I just, how do I do it? I've got it to work. So you can also pull this bit off, and it connects to your phone via Bluetooth, so you can actually hold the stick out like this, and you push this button, it will take a picture or record or whatever. So there's lots of different cool little bits with the selfie stick, which I really like. And I just thought, like, of course when me and Luke are taking pictures, and I should have brought one when I was in Scandinavia actually, because the views are like the main thing, but when we take a picture and we just hold, you know, the camera here, it's just of our faces and you can't really see the view properly. So I actually think this is such a good idea. So I was like, I'm definitely buying one, and this was super cheap. I want to say like £6 of Amazon. So I really recommend this one, by the way. I'm going to be taking my camera actually to pop my charger back in, so that's just reminding me. My camera also has a stand with it, so I can, if I want to prop it up or just sort of like hold it, so I've actually got something to hold on to. And then I'm going to be obviously taking I've got the batteries and the charger for the batteries to go along with it as well. And then the last thing to go with that, I've just got a little travel case. Obviously when I go out and explore, I don't want to be taking that really chunky case, but then I've just got this. This is my mini little bag that I take with me. This is the one that I will keep with me when I'm like on the plane, down at my feet. And when I'm going out to explore, I will use this one. I'll just pop the little bits and bobs that I need. Okay, so it's time to move on to clothes. Of course, I'm going to be packing a pair of slides, so I just don't want to be wearing trainers 24/7, especially like when we're having beach days. I want to be able to have something that I'm just going to slip on, especially when I know that the last like 2 weeks are just going to be beach. So yeah, I feel like this is a must for me. I have got 3 pairs of shorts. So these are really stretchy, sort of like sporty ones, but they're like a shorter style. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, I can't believe it, of shorts as well in different colours, but these are cycle shorts, so they're like a little bit longer. I guess it depends. Probably as I arrive, I'll start off with like the longer pairs, just to sort of like get used to it, and then when I've got a bit more of a tan and feel a bit more comfortable, I think I'll go on to the shorter pairs. You just can't go wrong with shorts, so that's why I'm packing like so many. I am going to pack 2 pairs of leggings for multiple reasons. One, when I'm traveling, like the aircon is really cold in hot countries, like when you're on the train, the bus, especially like a night bus, or like especially on the flight, like I'm absolutely freezing. But also because, for example, if I am getting bitten or if I've got sunburn or whatever, like I'm gonna want to cover up, and especially if I'm like the jungle areas. So that's why I'm bringing 2 lots of leggings. I am thinking, do I need more? I'm not too sure. And the last pair of trousers, I think there's actually a couple more shots, but I'm gonna be packing my cargo trousers, I was very skeptical because these are actually, they are thin, but I think they're just a little bit more thicker than I would usually wear, like if I'm in a ridiculously hot country. But I just think in the evenings, if I want like a smarter pair of trousers, I think these are going to be really, really nice, and I'm not going to be too hot in them, so that's why I'm packing these. And I also found in my wardrobe, which I completely forgot about, I've got 2 pairs of denim shorts. But I think it's just nice to have options, do you know what I mean? I know these are thicker and therefore I'm going to be hotter, but I mean, they're short shorts, let's be honest. So I don't think it's going to be too bad, or I can wear them more into the evenings. Who knows? But I'm going to pack them because I want the option. Then I am packing 2 dresses. Again, we want variety here. You never know, I can wear, I mean, I can wear these during the day, during the evening, if I go to a party or whatever. So I'm packing this gorgeous flowy yellow dress. This is one of my favorite ones, and it's really, really lightweight as well. And then lastly, I'm packing this gorgeous red number. Now this one does get on my nerves slightly because I have to keep pulling it down. It's like one of those ones that ride up, but I just love the fact that it's got the frills. Okay, we are getting there. We are getting towards the end. I know I've packed a lot, but hopefully this will be informative for you guys. I've packed a ridiculous amount of tops because, one, I feel like in the hot countries I'm gonna get sweaty, and I'm probably going to want to change my top every 1 to 2 days. So I've got a little grey top. This is one of Luke's favourite tops actually. It's just a simple white crop top, but it's got a cherry on it, so that's 2. Plain black top, I feel like you can't go wrong. 3, this one is going to look gorgeous with a tan. Absolutely gorgeous. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and last but not least, 11. So that's 11 tops, and they're like a mixture of ones that are like strappy, racer style tops, ones with a little bit of a sleeve, just to have a mixture. As I said, like I don't really know like what I'm going to be wanting to wear. And then I've actually got like a few extra tops just that like a little bit dressier. So this one I can actually opt for. It's this really cute white top, and it does up a bow at the front, and this can actually be used as like a little bikini cover up, or just something that's like really cute to wear in the evenings. I think with my trousers that would look really, really nice. So I wanted to pack like a few evening or dressier tops. This one I just think is going to look gorgeous with a tan. And then lastly, it's just a really, really fancy option, which is this cute little yellow corset. But again, like I picked it because I know it's just going to look really, really nice with a really lovely tan. Those are all my tops. I'm now going to move on to sort of like cover ups, bikini, and then I will tell you about sort of like underwear and also pajamas. Now, first things first, I am going to be wearing a jumper to the airport because obviously we are in the middle of winter here. It's going to be freezing. I can't not wear something while I'm traveling to the airport. From experience from living in India, I didn't bring any type of jumper when I actually moved to India, and I had to buy one like in the first, I think, few weeks of living there, because obviously we were traveling around a lot, going on like minibuses and stuff like that. And like I said, the aircon there is ridiculous. Of course they have it on 24/7 because it's so hot, but then of course I'm absolutely freezing. So I just know that I'm going to be wanting to snuggle up into a jumper like when we're on the night buses and stuff like that. And the next thing I am packing is a shirt, and I'm going to use this as a cover up when I'm on the beaches. And say for example, if I am a little bit sunburned, I can chuck this over to like protect my shoulders, or if I just don't want to like add any more sort of like sun to my body. And I think this is just like a really good idea. It is oversized, it's flowy, so it's not going to be tight and restrictive. 3 different sort of like bras. So actually 4. I've got one which is strapless for any tops that I need it for. I've got 2 bralettes and 1 sports bra. Just again, nothing too restricting. I don't want anything tight or anything that's going to make me like excessively sweat anymore that I'm going to. So I'm thinking maybe do I pack one more, but I'm not too sure. And then the bikini cover-ups I've got is this gorgeous one. It's just a long white one, but it's nice and knitted, it's nice and thin, it's really, really cute. And then I've got this black one, which actually is just a really long skirt. Now it is super see-through, which I wasn't, like, you can see how see-through it is. I was thinking, is that respectable? I don't know, should I not be wearing this? But I thought it literally takes up 0 room, so I'm gonna pack it just in case, like I fancy it, because I remember when I wore it many years ago when I was on holiday, and it was really, really easy to just wrap around and go. So I'm not going to show you because there's no point, but I'm pretty sure I'm taking 10 pairs of socks, 10 pairs of underwear, and 5 pairs of period underwear as well. That's what I call it. I don't know whether there's like a certain name, but I just call it period underwear. And I think I've got either 5 or 6 bikinis, which I don't know whether it's too little, too much. I have no idea, like especially at the start, like we're not going to be going to too many beaches, so I don't think I need that many. But if I'm going to like, you know, load them at the end, and I always find like bikinis, like it's just the exact same as wearing underwear, so I like to change them up all the time for like hygiene reasons. So I think, again, better to be safe than sorry, especially because they're really small. And then the last thing that I'm packing, I think anyway, if there is anything else I'll just pop it up on the screen now just in case I have forgotten, but I'm actually packing 2 sets of pajamas. Annoyingly, when I was in Scandinavia, the pajamas took up a lot of room because I need, especially when I'm hot and sweaty, I need to be wearing clothes to bed. Is anyone else like that? Because I feel like it just makes me even more hot, so I have to have something to put on. And they say when you're sleeping to wear like long sleeve stuff just in case of like the mosquitoes and stuff like that. So I've packed long sleeve leggings and a long sleeve top, just 2 sets. I haven't packed nearly as many as I packed when I'm in Scandinavia. Annoyingly, like I change my pajamas every 1 to 2 days, and I feel like, I don't know, I've spoken to some people and they're like, yeah, that's normal, and some people I know that will wear the same pair for a whole week or even 2 weeks, and so I guess like everyone is different. So 2 for me is just really pushing it, ridiculously pushing it in fact, but I don't want it to take up a lot of room. So I've learned from my mistakes, and hopefully I'm going to try and make them last a little bit longer, but of course we shall see. And if you're doing shared hostels, like you'll need to wear something to bed, of course you can't be naked. So my lovelies, that is it for what I'm packing to Southeast Asia. Oh my god, I still can't believe it's 2 days away. I have no idea when I'm going to be uploading this, but what follows is even more exciting because I'm going to be vlogging the whole experience for you. Of course there's going to be certain parts which I'm just going to give a miss, which I say in like all my vlogging videos, especially when I'm traveling. When I went to Denmark, Sweden and Norway, I filmed half of it and then I didn't film the other half because I wanted to be in the moment. But of course I'm going to film as much as I can for you guys, and then when I'm back in April, straight up on my YouTube channel for you guys to watch. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please say hello in the comment section down below. Take care guys, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.